Hey guys, it's Miss Coconut. How are you doing? I'm doing well. So it's a full moon. I know you got your rituals going. You probably set your crystals and your cards out. You did your spiritual baths. You did some writing, maybe some scrying. I don't know. That's kind of old school witchy. People probably don't do that anymore. But I thought I would talk about some old wives' tales, okay? So let's get into lucky and unlucky numbers, shall we? According to old wives' tales, men that are born on certain dates of the month are more prone to be unlucky and very unfortunate. And they're going to suffer from lots of embarrassment through life, loss of property, lots of dissatisfaction and unhappiness in their families. And if they have children, their daughters are probably not going to have the best relationships with men. Some of the days that prove to be generally unfortunate: January 3rd, February 12th, March the 6th, May 20th, June 9th, July the 4th, October 16th, and November 1st, among many others. Not only is the energy unlucky, but they also may experience trouble paying bills, lots of disappointments, and making bad decisions with their money, having bad credit, and generally getting into transactions and deals, business deals that are just not good for them. I couldn't leave the ladies out. Let's look at some dates, ladies, shall we? January 13th, February the 10th, March 28th, April 26th, May 22nd, June 18th, July 4th, September 9th, October 20th, December 6th, among many others, are considered unlucky. And in fact, it is said that women born on those days have to be really careful about the romantic relationships that they get into, because they're going to be subject to lots of disappointments and fighting. I know, can you believe it? And you will never be respected. You will always have relationships that end in separation or divorce, or you will find yourself having to go like the distance, go further than your partner will go for you, and you're always feeling like you're on the short end of the stick. So be careful about the relationships that you get into if you're born on those days that I have mentioned. Each month has its own energy, and each day has its own energy, but also each hour has its own energy, okay? Let's look at June the 10th, for example. June the 10th is when you would want to do some money work anytime from 15 minutes before 12 at night till 1 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be the most fortuitous time to do financial work. So each day, each hour has its own energy, each month, each moon cycle. Okay, these are old wives' tales. You can be as restricted as you want to be. You can be as refined as you want to be. It's all up to you. See, a rose is still a rose, but baby girl, you're still a flower. Didn't Shakespeare tell us that a rose called by any other name would still smell sweet? So listen, there is a way that you can fortune tell by someone's name, and that's why careful consideration was given to the naming of the children when they got baptized, because they understood that within the name lied the destiny of the child. Okay, and I know people don't take much stock to that, but this is a centuries old, ancient old practice of being able to say if someone was going to be lucky or unlucky based on the name that they were given at birth. Of course, the days of the week play into how lucky and unlucky one may have been. For example, children born on Sunday are thought to have long lives and easily obtainable wealth. Children on Monday are thought to be very weak and ruled by their emotions. Children born on Tuesdays are very violent and always fighting and protesting and struggling. Children born on Wednesdays are very studious and able to gain profit from what they learn. Children born on Thursdays are held in high esteem. Children born on Fridays love the pleasures of the body. So they're very sensuous, they're very romantic, they like to be in touch with their, how shall I say, their sensual side. And children born on Saturday, probably more than likely, we will be bogged down with restrictions and always fighting depression. Don't blame me. I'm just telling you what they say. These are old moon tales, old wives' tales, so don't leave me a comment disagreeing. With Pluto being in retrograde, your dreams are going to be very intense. They're going to be crazy and maybe even a little apocalyptic in nature. But did you know that you shouldn't tell your dreams before breakfast? Not to anybody, not even your husband or wife, okay? Is considered bad luck. And if you dream any dream 3 times, then that's a warning. Okay, so you need to pay attention. When we were little and there was a thunderstorm, we had to turn off all the lights, unplug the electronics, turn off the TV, and light a candle and be quiet. But did you know that lightning is considered good luck? So if you know a thunderstorm is coming, go ahead and turn off the lights, unplug your electronics, turn off your TV, and consider lighting a candle and setting your intent for good fortune. Windows are the eyes to the soul. And if you look at someone's eyes, there's a few things that you could observe. Okay, first of all, if someone has big eyes, sometimes it means that they can lie right in your face and not even blink. Okay, if someone's eyes are sunken in their head, they probably think too much, like they have a lot of doubt. Okay, if you have little cat eyes, you're probably sneaky. So yeah, you can probably do a whole study on eyes. Like there's a study that says people that look to the left or to the right, that's how you can tell when they're lying. People that squint are unfaithful. It's kind of intriguing, and I know some people probably say, well, this is how I was born, etc., etc. But hey, don't blame me, blame your mama. And of course, people that can't look you in the eye are hiding something. If you want to influence someone to give you something, like if you want to influence someone to give you money or to, like you better or to give you favor, this works with your job, it works in relationships. All you have to do is at night when you think they're asleep, implant in their mind by sending a signal to their thought from your brain to their brain what you want them to feel about you, okay? So you're not going to send them images of apples, but instead you're going to send them images of you and them being in cahoots together, you and them being in a strong, loving bond together, or you and them being in a great working environment together. At night, y'all. At night. That's the secret. And of course, feelings get the blessings. Okay? Y'all know who I got that from, right? When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. So make a wish if you see a shooting star before it vanishes, and your desires will come true. Well, I'm wishing all of you a very blissful full moon ceremony, ritual, or just a great night overall. I know this is a time of civil unrest. There's lots of uncertainty with the finances, People are still scared about reopening the economy and what that's going to look like. But at the end of the day, we all have to be responsible for living our very best lives, for being financially fit, emotionally healthy, and physically well. Okay? So I'm going to continue to devote my time and my studies and my energies on educating myself and others to being well-rounded financially, because that is a key to get us out of a lot of situations. A lot of times spiritual people don't place enough connotation on or value on having a financially solid and stable background. But honestly, we're all not going to be in the trenches, and people do need money. And so you're going to have to be able to provide that. Even with your family, to break poverty mindset and the poverty binds, you're going to have to do the work. So that's why my channel is dedicated solely to good luck, fortune, money, financial stability, and wealth. And as I learn, I want to share with you the things that work for me and other great minds that I listen to, that I think you could benefit from, because this is part of your journey as an evolved soul, okay? Also to be financially whole, not to always be in debt, not to always be in poverty, not to always be the debtor, not to always have lack. You want to come out of that and move into abundance and prosperity and more than enough. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. And as always, Om Shrim Brezi.